And welcome to Helena. And we're still getting ready for the 150th anniversary battle here. That's going to take place on Memorial Day weekend 2013. Where I'm standing is part of the actual battlefield. It's pretty hard to get anywhere here in Helena and not be on a battlefield somewhere. The last series of videos that you saw, if you can see way up on the hill in the way back there, that's the historic Battery C, the one that will have a Confederate assault onto the Yankee position up there. And directly to the left of that, just right here in the back door of the Moore Horner home here, is another large hill. This is Reservoir Hill you're looking at here. This is the hill that, following the assault on the historic Battery C during the reenactment, the Federals are going to be chased down around this hill and back into the fort. Now, the property that we're on right now is Confederate Memorial Park. It's owned by the Sons of Confederate Veterans, a national organization out of Columbia, Tennessee. And this is part of the battlefield here as well. But what you see behind me is the Moore Horner home. This was General Sullivan's headquarters during the Battle of Helena, the morning of July 4th, 1863. In fact, over 200 Confederates were taken prisoner right here at the back door of this house. Now, this is going to play a very significant role during the Battle of Helena 150 on May 25th. This ground that you see immediately right here in the foreground, this grassy area, will be one of the federal camps. So if you're coming in from Memphis with the 33rd Missouri, this is going to be the majority of your campground right here. Again, this is part of the original battlefield. Now, as the scenario develops, the Confederates are going to come across this property and hit the fort. There's going to be a lot of action here on this property. You see a shed here in our in the immediate foreground here. We're in the process of removing it from the property. You can see a lot of the progress that we've made here. The 7 Generals, Sons of Confederate Veterans Camp here in Helena, started getting this property ready for a public park. And we're also going to use it, as I said, during the battle on May 25th. There's going to be a lot of artillery pieces up here firing back and forth. You're going to have some sort of earthworks or entrenchments of some sort spanning the length of this property here. We just felled a pecan tree that we'll have out of the way before you get here too. But what's so great about this property we're on that makes it the ideal place for a reenactment is if you follow me across the property here, you'll have another set of obstacles to overcome. The Confederate Army will, as they keep charging forward. And the final assault during the battle is going to occur right here. As you can see, right behind me is this is Fort Curtis. This was the first of about 20 sites that are going to be developed here in Helena. This was the first one developed. The most recent one is Freedom Park, just right down the street. And of course, the next one is Battery C behind us here. As the final push onto the fort evolves, you can see into this barbette here at the very corner. I guess that would be the southwest corner of the fort. By the time the Confederates get about to where I am here, the guns in the fort themselves are going to go silent. Now, if you're a spectator, this is what's this is the part for you. If you're a spectator, we'll have a place all the way around the back side of the fort that you see right here, and we'll also have some spectators all around this area here as well. So you're really going to get the full experience of a Civil War reenactment. If you are planning on coming to this reenactment, you really need to consider bringing you some earplugs, some type of ear protection. Highly recommended. Now, as that final charge starts to develop, starts to form from this side up the embankment onto the fort, and from a frontal assault into this barbette, and some onto the western edge of the fort that you see that runs parallel with Beach Street. There's going to be a lot of hand-to-hand combat right in here. A real desperate charge by the Confederates. Should end roughly 1:30 or so. It's going to be really loud. It's going to be really smoky, and we're going to do the best we can to make this a memorable event for you. If you look directly to my right here, here's a frontal shot or a side shot of the Moorhorner home. And again, 200 Confederates were taken prisoner right there at the back door. So this is a key part of the battlefield. Now, at this end of the property, if you look back up here, you can kind of see the progress the Confederate Army would make on their final charge. So I hope this gives you a little bit better idea of what to expect for the Battle of Helena 150. Memorial Day weekend 2013. Stay tuned to ArkansasToothpick.com for more to come. Thanks.